Good morning to you, anywhere you are watching this video or coming across this wonderful platform, Linda's TV show. If you like the kind of content we present here, kindly subscribe, put your notification bell to all notifications. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video. I put a disclaimer that in Linda's TV show here, all the content here do not or intend not to promote misleading information, hate speech, violence, or trying to instigate war. YouTube, I appreciate you for creating and managing this wonderful platform, YouTube, that we are using to disseminate information to the members of the public. Here we educate and inform. And the meaning of the song you heard says that you should put your trust in God in terms of difficulty. I am a believer of God. I am a child of God. That is why I always, or you will always, hear this song before I proceed in any of my videos. Some of you say you like it, and if you don't like it, please bear with me. So today I want to present to you another interesting video. When I say interesting, that you must watch and hear. Usman Fodio, how will I put it, that they are trying to apply to us, but Biafra said no. And this is coming from my one and only lovely brother, Paul Onwubiko. If you are not following him in YouTube, please kindly go, because that guy, Oye Noyanisi, he analyzes things and he educates, he opens our eyes in some of the things that we do not know. So this video is not a video that you will rush. I don't want to talk too much, or the video that you will skip. You would like to sit down, listen, hear, understand every bit of it. Then you will understand why the Biafran is opting to go to their promised land. I will watch the video together with you. After watching, of course, it's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Only God is perfect. You are free to criticize, contribute, share your idea, agree, disagree. But if you are disagreeing with somebody's opinion, you need to prefer a better opinion. If you are criticizing, criticize with facts. Let's go there.
Here we come. You see, restoration of Biafra has been reviewed. You know, when this news came up, some people took it for granted. Today, Nigerian government has recognized this prophecy. You know, when we are coming to make program, we plan ourselves. Those who knows how we do our program knows that we build the background before we come up. They says that the prophet Joshua Egala revealed shocking prophecy about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And this prophecy is not new to anybody that is a Biafran. But Nigerian government, Daily Post, has recognized it. Then this prophecy has been automatically recognized all over the world. And how did this prophecy came to be recognized today? After this man revealed this prophecy that Biafra is an ideology that nobody can kill. It is an ideology nobody can kill. That it is better for you to go and negotiate because Biafra is pregnant and they are impregnating more people. If you take away Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, people more dangerous than Nnamdi Kanu will come, and you cannot stop them when the time reach. You can't stop them when the time reach. That is what the man say. And what is happening today? Things happening today now is Nnamdi Kanu will be released because Simon Ekpa cannot be stopped. Then the prophecy has been released, has been recognized by Nigerian government. This is how we roll, and we are marching forward. Very, 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 very with speed. Marching forward with a mighty speed to what we have come to do today. If you come, you share the message, you share the gospel, then we can, others will know what we are here. Now,
The battle is getting closer. We call on all true Muslims. This is the time to act. This is the time for Second Holy War. We started in 1804. Translation of pamphlets issued in Arabic and distributed.
so happy Ume, thank you. All I know is that all the leaders need to be dealt with. They will be dealt with in a good time. They will be dealt with. Now let us analyze this thing once again. You will understand how Fulanis are working with their own template on how to capture Nigeria, and how the template of Biafra came to battle and choke with their own. The reason they are not committing all this mayhem they are committing through Fulani henchmen in Biafran land. What they can do in Biafran land is to use this recruited Boko Haram in uniform joined up with Ebubago to come under uniform. You understand? And we want to review this thing again. The program we did yesterday is going on with this one. And I say, if I could get this video yesterday, my video would have a good balance. Now let us analyze how the pamphlet came and how effect it become in Nigeria. We go.
Translation of pamphlets issued in Arabic and distributed in selected mosques in northern Nigeria by Fulani nationalist movement. Funam dated November 6, 2018. The battle is getting closer. We call on all true Muslims. This is the time to act. This is the time for Second Holy War. We started in 1804. The British started Holy War. We started in 1804. This is the time for Second Holy War. We started in 1804.
This is the time for Second Holy War, which they started since 1804. Usman dan Fodio entered Nigeria in 1804. He entered Nigeria in 1804, Usman dan Fodio. If we are going forward, I will bring his pictures so that people that doesn't know Usman dan Fodio will see his picture. A game, religious war, the Second Holy War, which they started since 1804. And how did they call it Holy War? We in 555 Vision, after when we started doing our analysis, we say that Usman dan Fodio want to become a replica of Abraham. Abraham said that he had a voice that told him, Abraham, leave your place and go down to another place where I promised you. That made you to see Jewish today. You see Israel today. You see everything happening today is because Abraham left from one place and he came to one place and said that God gave him the land. They call it promised land to Abraham. This is something Usman dan Fodio planned. After we told you people, these Muslim people, this is Fulanis, they read the Bible even better than me and you that called ourselves Christian. Since 1804, Usman dan Fodio has come across all these things. Let me know if I have to bring out Usman dan Fodio. Usman dan Fodio. Image. Usman dan Fodio image. Now, bear with me. We are bringing something because when we are doing our program, we do like to back it up with good evidences. We back it up with evidences. Then for you to know exactly what we are. You see, this is Usman dan Fodio. Let us bring it a way you will understand it very, very well. The person's ideology Fulanis are following today is this man you are seeing here. This man you are seeing here, that is Usman dan Fodio. And the Buhari happens to be the 44th grandchildren of this man you see here, Usman dan Fodio. Buhari is the 44th grandchildren. All of them are working on the plan of this man. This person entered Nigeria 1804. That is when they started this ideology. What you see our sisters reading there. This is the Usman dan Fodio, in case people that doesn't know whom he is. So we go back to our normal analysis. Now you have seen Usman dan Fodio. Now you will then be able to be understanding what we are doing and why.
Holy War. We started in 1804. The British stopped us. We must regain the terrorist laws. It is against Islam to rotate war with infidels. Terrorist laws. It is against Islam to rotate war with infidels. Forget about election that will only lead to sharing of power. Think of the kingdom that
we did this exposition during the time of election when P2OB was used to distract IPOBs, to distract this movement, government in exile. We did this exposition then. They said there is no way Igbo man, an infidel, can be president in Nigeria. And we made this exposition. Those who understood us, they queue up with what we are doing. Those that didn't understand, they have been calling us names, telling us that the P2OB, don't you see the kind of crowd he has? Anthony Umeji, thank you. My brother, Umati, thank you. Watching watching from China, Chile, South America. Oh, Chile. ¿Cómo estás, tío? ¿Cómo estás, tío? Me alegro verte aquí, Que Dios te bendiga. Gracias beaucoup, gracias mucho. Entonces, we continue. This is how they are.
We shall rule forever. We can't change the naughty history. Ottoman forever. We can't change the naughty election that will only lead to sharing of power. Think of the kingdom that we shall rule forever. Election that will only lead to sharing of power. Think of the kingdom that we shall rule forever. Only lead to sharing of power. Think of the kingdom that we shall rule forever.
Think of the kingdom that we shall rule forever. What is the ideology of Fulanis today? What is the ideology of Fulanis today? They will take them on contract. They will take them on contract. Anybody that is willing to help Fulanis to rule that place forever. Estamos bien, hermano. Gracias. Muchas gracias, hombre. Muchas gracias. Then, think of the kingdom that we will rule forever. And Ahmadu Bello says, how can they rule forever? The possibility of ruling forever. The possibility of ruling forever is that Ekwere Mmadu, they will give Ekwere Mmadu contract to build road, to build universities, to put everything in order, just like you see they are sharing the money made for budget of Nigeria. Senators will sit down in one place, divide that money. How are they dividing that money? Everybody will take his own, and they will pay return to the Fulanis, and the Fulanis will use it to buy ammunition, give Britain oil for free in order for them not to question them. A plan they had long time ago. A long time plan. You hear it that Britain taught them. If you have not heard it, I will play it again. That Britain taught them on how to conquer that kingdom which they will rule forever. We are 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel, and we are preaching this gospel. Whenever the time comes, we will preach the gospel. So,
we can't change the naughty history. Ottoman and Fodio did it successfully. We can't change the naughty history. Ottoman and Fodio did it successfully.
We can't change the naughty history. Usman dan Fodio did it successfully. How does Usman dan Fodio did it successfully? Usman dan Fodio were able to capture Hausa people, capture Sokoto. That is how you get to see the emir of Sokoto, a Fulani man. They were able to mingle with Hausa. They call them Hausa Fulani. They shared themselves inside. That is when we come to our analysis, which we call wolves in a sheep clothing. Fulanis entered inside Hausa, operating like a wolf. But when you speak with a normal Hausa person is good, cool, and kind in mind. They depended on their agriculture. They are hardworking people, very good people that have good technologies. But Fulanis are inside them. That is what you see in this place. They read it there so that you will hear it yourself.
Ottoman and Fodio did it successfully. We can't change the naughty history. Ottoman and Fodio did it successfully. We can do it. We must take the enemies in the west, central, and the last by surprise.
They must take the enemies from the west, central, and the last as by surprise. And which people are the last? The Biafrans. Did you see how they are circulating? Listen to it again for you to know the reason Simon Eber is not sleeping, for you to know the reason Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or Borota said that instead the Biafra will not come. In order for me and you to be safe, it is better for him. Then they asked him in channel television, he said he preferred dead or staying inside prison. Listen to it again as we are following. I want this number to go up. Share this number because this kind of analysis doesn't come easy.
And the last by surprise. That is the plot. Take the enemies in the west. Central and the last by surprise. That is the plot. In the west. Central and the last by surprise. And do it. We must take the enemies in the west. Central and the last by surprise.
We must take the enemies in the west. Fulanis has captured Yoruba. Central and the last. Central, you see them rolling there in Edo State. You see how they are rolling there in Edo State. You will see how what they said concerning Middle Belt. Central and the last by surprise. And this surprise is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu stopped. That made them to torture him, that made them to sign Operation Python Dance. And which people are they using? The people they signed on contract. The people they signed on contract, which is Dave Umahi, which is Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, which is Okezi Ikpeazu, which is the other man, the former governor of Anambra State, that says, one cow, if you kill one cow, 500,000. If Fulani is a kill Igbo person, 500,000. The head of an Igbo person is equal with the head of a cow or Fulani. If Igbo person die, 500,000. If one cow die, 500,000. What is that his name? The former governor of Anambra State. All of them are on contract. We know we started this program today by contract. The people who sign contract to make this thing happen. They say they will take them from the west. Obiano, William Obiano. Obiano says, man, thank you so much. Obiano says, one cow, 500,000. If they kill one cow, and if they kill one Igbo person, 500,000. Amadou Bello says, if they want to work for their own interest, then they have to work under contract. We are doing our program, placing it what and how it happened. Let us continue to analyze it.
That is the plot. They spy and occupy their homes, occupy their forests, occupy their streets, occupy their schools, occupy their markets.
And how are they going to do this thing is what you are seeing today. This program is the same reason you see Biafran government in exile today. This program is the same reason you see our PM running all over the world today for this thing not to happen. Whenever I want to analyze this thing, this video you see here is the reason you are seeing my face online. David Onyemachi, good afternoon, my brother. Thank you. Then the reason you are seeing my face online is because after I listened to this video, I gave what they call in-depth analysis. Igbo people used to say those days, Otegwa anyị fụwara awụsa na ụta, mana anyị afụbere onye ha ji ya gbu. Is it not true? God bless Biafra forever. The Fulanis has failed, and they will regret bitterly when the time reach. We move. Thank you. You know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uko Pius. I like the way you hit them always very hard, always hard. We analyze it. If you see a reasonable Igbo man, no reasonable Igbo man will see this video and they continue beating around the bush. This is the reason when Nnamdi Kanu lay his hands on this document, he left everything he is doing. When Simon Ekpa lay his hand on this document, he left whatever he is doing. And the Bible says, if you want to follow me, if you want to serve me, if you want to worship me, leave your father, your mother, leave whatever you are doing and pack your things and follow me. Does it not happen in the Bible? Peter was a fisherman. Then Yahweh Yeshua, Jesus, any name you want to call the person being referred. Personally, we don't have anything against him. He came. He told them, listen, Assyrians from Babylon. You see this war that you see going on, this is the war of Babylonians. That the Babylonians are coming to destroy you in the land of the Judah. He told Peter, you are a fisherman. I will make you are a fisherman. I will make you to become a fisher. To be fishing men, not fishes inside the ocean. Then as they are going on, he says, if you want to do this job, you will leave your father, you leave whatever you are doing. But keep it up, my brother. Yes, Bilago completing. Joseph, Ikemba. Yes, now, Ikemba. We continue and we are marching forward. We come here for you to know what is happening.
You will suffer in this. Rain and shade will fall on you. Occupy their schools, occupy their market, and you will suffer.
Occupy their schools, occupy their markets. You will suffer in this. Rain and the sheet will fall on you. That is what they told Fulanese from Chad, from Niger, from Mali. They told them, come and occupy this territory. But occupying this place, you will pay a price. There is a price to pay. The rain will fall on you. Sheet will fall on you. This thing that you see happening to Fulanese today has been revealed to them. But when you finally get to the promised land, Ezebilago Kingdom, then you will then celebrate. Are you getting it? You see this thing, I can preach this thing left, right, and center because we get the real interpretation of this. That is why you see Fulanese. Everything is here. Everything, all agenda of Fulanese is here in this is just a 5 minutes video. They are following their own template. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been able to stop them. They thought they will remove Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The real lion then came, which is Simon Ekpa. And now, the Nigerian government now has by Daily Post, they have recognized the prophecy. They have now recognized the prophecy which we showed here before. They remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum for you not to know how to join history. For you not to know how to join history. For you not to know how to join history. We are now joining the history. We are bringing the histories together. Nigerian government now have recognized the prophecy. The prophecy has been recognized. They take it up. They take it up because they see that Mazen Nnamdi and Simon Ekpa, government in exile bridge, have stopped them. A lot of people's eyes has been opened. Before, when they entered, they came with their cow. They say ethnic cleansing, Ruga, and all those manner of things. And we have been able to stop the Ruga. We stopped them on the way. Fulani herdsmen has not been able to penetrate. Then they went back. Buhari then recruited them and they give them army uniform in order for them to come on uniform. When someone come on uniform, you will be able to say, oh, he is a policeman, he is soldier, he is a military. Then you see them operating. They are now operating under military because it has been a plan. Right from time, we continue. Isdor. Aguzie, thank you. Thank you. We continue. We continue.
In his rain and shade will fall on you, but heaven will honor you after the inevitable battles. Our task on the infidels is total and overwhelming. We must begin by installing fear in them, weaken their resolve. We must begin by installing fear in them, total and overwhelming. We must begin by installing fear in them.
They must begin by instilling fears inside the people. How are they instilling fears inside people? By kidnapping people, by raping them, by killing them, by destroying them, by burning their market, by causing fear. What you see happening, creating fear in Lagos, burning people's market because the people whom they recruited are working onto their own contract. Anybody who will work in Nigeria is under contract. Anybody who will work in Nigeria is working under contract for Usman Don Fodio ideological conquest in Nigeria. Ideological conquest in Nigeria. Then Ahmadu Bello says, anybody that will work in Nigeria have to work under contract. The reason we are doing this thing, the reason you see Simon, but the reason you see everybody doing what they are doing is just because of this video. Because if you continue, because in 30 minutes we have to stop, then if you continue with this video, which we are going to continue maybe tomorrow, maybe by this time, you will also see all this trailer accident you used to see inside the marketplaces. You will see Okada riders, how they are using Okada riders to be molesting people, causing fear, and listen to it, how they are causing fear inside people.
We must begin by installing fear in them, weaken their resolve through kidnaps. Begin by installing fear in them, weaken their resolve through kidnaps. Weaken their resolve through kidnaps. Weaken their resolve through kidnaps.
Weaken their resolves through kidnap. Do you know today that a kidnap is the highest business in Nigeria? This has been the ideology of Usman Don Fodio since 1804. Weaken their resolves through kidnap. You see, when they kidnap someone, they kidnapped Plilet the other day from Ihube. He paid 100 million as a ransom. They use the ransom and they buy more ammunition. All this kidnap you see, the Fulanis kidnapping today has been an ideology. Those times when we used to see Fulanis with water, with a small thing, they carry their car and begin to walk along. Igbo people then former days as in them they said, "O te guy for Awusa no water, I am for behonde hajiabu." Today, they are with the AK-47, and those days they used to walk along with that their altar and the small radio on their ear. They are now sparring everywhere. Some of them are near quarters. They go inside market, become good, and they begin to cut people's nails. They made them gate man. Igbo man then say that Fulanis are to be trusted. The most trusted person Igbo man placed their trust was Fulanis and the Hausa people with their radio. Their radio is what we are doing today on the internet. Through that radio, they have been passing information to them. When they come, they will bring report that some place like in Yahamufu, that they have found oil in that place. Somewhere like Izumbe, that they have found oil in that place. Somewhere like Ezebilago, they have found gold in that place. Somewhere in all these places being filled up with different kind of mineral resources, they've been walking along, sending informations, where they found gold, where they found diamond, where they found mineral, where they found petrol, where they found kerosene. They pass information. After all this thing, then during COVID-19, Buhari then locked up all the borders and they opened the northern side for the northern side to enter, for the Fulanese and the Niger, Mali, Senegambias to enter inside Nigeria. With the Dangote trailer, they push them to east with a lot of ammunition to come and capture you. That is what you see here. They said through kidnap is ongoing now.
Taking their resolve through kidnaps, brutal rapes, making it difficult for them to farm and subdue them before the war. Making it difficult for them to farm and subdue them before the war. Brutal rapes, making it difficult for them to farm.
brutally. After they kidnap you, they will brutalize you. They will make it difficult for you to farm. People are no more going to farm. Number one, they use their cow to destroy the farm. Number two, you are afraid of going to farm for you not to be kidnapped. If you are being kidnapped, you will pay ransom or they will kill you. Some people also paid ransom, they still kill them. They say they will begin to instill fear inside them. And the only option you have is either you go 6 feet or you stay in exile. We have taken it on us to deliver this message. We take it on us to deliver this message down to our people for you to know, you who is there, you are not safe. You who is outside, you are not safe. And our people say, if you push a goat to the wall, the goat has no other option than to bite. That is what Biafrans are doing. And that is why Nigerian news have recognized the prophecy from this Yoruba man. Because the ideology of Fulanis cannot function in Biafran land. We continue.
And subdue them before the war. Our strategies involves learning from the tactics of the past and merge it with the wisdom of the movement. There is no tactics of the past and merge it with the wisdom of the movement. There is no going back. Nigeria is our own. Merge it with the wisdom of the movement. There is no going back. Nigeria is our own. It was handed over to us by Allah. How then can we share what is ours? Over to us by Allah. How then can we share what is ours?
Initially, we told you that Usman and Fodio is trying to become a replica of Abraham, who woke up one morning and said that God gave him our land, Ezebilago kingdom, Igbo land, Biafra. From Futajelo, origin of Fulanis came from Yemen. The origin of Fulanis came from Yemen. They passed there through Futajelo in Mali, Senegambia, Niger. Then they enter. Then Usman Don Fodio, when he saw the territory of Nigeria, if you check the map of Nigeria, it have somehow the shape of cow. Then he says that God, Allah, gave them this place to occupy. How can they now share something that belongs to them to infidels? Listen.
By Allah. How dare! There is no going back. Nigeria is our own. It was handed over to us by Allah. How then can we share what is ours? Own. It was handed over to us by Allah. How then can we share what is ours? We must never fight a defensive war. We must make the battle. We must take the battle to the homes of the infidels.
They must take the battle. I want to read comment here, please. They must take the battle to the homes of the infidels. And how are you seeing the battle in front of you? Fulanis have circulated everywhere. They started war, psychological war, long time ago. They started a long time ago, religious war, long time ago. They started long time ago, educational war against you. That's why they remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum. They gave you Christian religious knowledge in order for you, when they slap you here, you turn the other side. Why is it that the Fulanis are not looking after pastors, but they are looking after the native doctors? For you to know. If you read the book of Maccabees, then you will understand that you have to stand up and defend yourself. If not, they will kill you. If you think that you are okay in Nigeria, maybe you have one change. Things have become okay for you. Fulanis is around you. They said, this father Abraham, originally Abraham came from Iran or Iraq. That is where Abraham originated, from Middle East. And from there, he took his own cow and moved down to this Middle East, where they call Israel today. Originally, Abraham came from, is either Iran or Iraq. That is the area he came from. Then he said he had a word that God told him to go and occupy one place. When he came to that place, he sojourned there. From there, he began his own life. This is exactly what Usman Dan Fodio, ideology of Usman Dan Fodio. And they said in this place that Usman Dan Fodio did it. And in this their own time, they are going to do it. Iraq, Samuel Jackson. Historians are here. No matter how they are trying to take away this history, people must learn. The correct answer is Iraq, where Abraham came from. This Abraham, you see, Father Abraham has many sons. You know? But those days, those years, Abraham, I think Abraham existed, I think 10,000 years ago, 8,000 years ago. This planet has not been like that before. The population of this earth is so small. The population of this earth started to grow since 1844, when Britain found out fertilizer. When people begin to eat fertilizer, when they begin to use fertilizer to cultivate foods, and using fertilizer to feed animals. Human being, when you eat fertilizer, food being cultivated with the fertilizer, animal being trained up with the fertilizer, from there you will gain fertilizer. Your immune system will grow higher. Population of this earth started to grow higher the way it is today. They said the world has been overpopulated. Started from since the time fertilizer was invented. And the people who invented fertilizer is the Britain. Why can't they stop production of fertilizer? But what they want to do is to eliminate human being that ate fertilizer. So that time of Abraham, the population was not that too much. It wasn't too much then. Abraham moved. The land was empty. And there the history started. They wrote Bible, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When the Britain, who signed this agreement with the Fulanese, they didn't permit these people that practice themselves as pastors. They didn't give them the ideology of preaching the gospel of God. Eri, Arodi, Meneri, Igbo, and how they are one. But what they do, ideology of this man, Ahmadu Bello, he says, Igbo man only want to dominate. James Chukwuike Sunday, thank you for joining. You know, the ideology of divide and rule begin to dominate. Do we know there is a black indigenous here? Yes, there is a black indigenous in Iraq. There are. Originally, those years back, blessing Chukwu, those years back, everybody was black. In Japan today, Japan has black people, black indigenous in Japan. They don't bring them out. Argentina has black indigenous. They don't bring them out. This earth was only black people. This earth was only black people. Then Abraham was a black man. Jesus is a black man. Moses is a black man. All those people you see in the Bible, all of them are black people. All of them are black people. If you go and read the original book that is hidden inside the Vatican, all of them are black. When did the transformation of human beings start? When did this changing revolution of start? The revolution of life and the evolution of changing of color. When does it start? When does it start? This whole earth has been won before. It was circled before. The animals that like to stay in a cold area are there. You see them like a bee. The earth was one before volcano eruption erupted and divided the earth. Some people find themselves in different areas. Some people find themselves in different areas. You understand? So, Usman dan Fodio was ideology of Abraham. That is what he want to use on us, the children of God. The children of God. And that is why their own plan has failed them. Their own plan failed them woefully in Biafran land. They said earlier that they will take those people from the east as last because they know long time ago, before slavery trade start, these people have tried to capture Igbo people. They were nowhere to be captured. Fulanese has come to capture Igbo people. Bees and the ants of the earth fight them. They ran away because we have been created to make the history for mankind to know that God is real. Let us continue.
We must use everything that we.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.